I don't get dating nowadays. This is the largest group of butthurt, bitter pen pals I've ever seen in my entire life. It's absurd. Like, you'll establish mutual interest with somebody, exchange numbers, and then you want to good morning me beautiful until my head is ready to explode. Like, I don't know about y'all, but my attention span is not something to play with. You've got 2 or 3 weeks of chit-chatting with me and FaceTiming before I expect you in person. All right? This isn't fucking summer camp. Let's keep in touch. No. I want to feel the weight of a man's I can't say it, it's TikTok, but you guys, you get what I'm saying. Like, we need to establish real life chemistry. I'm not going to keep talking to you, talking about I miss you. I don't know how. We've never met. More, if you miss me, why aren't you in front of me? Like, what's the issue here? Why aren't you making a move? Lock it in, buddy. Are you short? Do you smell? Are you poor? You can't afford a date? We can go to a fucking park. Like, are you married? What is the issue? Because now you acting sus. And I lose interest on suspect people. Like, what? Lock it in!
Looking at this, it's hard not to get frustrated with modern dating. You exchange numbers, show mutual interest, and then it's endless good morning, beautiful texts until you can't take it anymore. Where's the real action? 2 weeks of chatting and FaceTiming should be the limit. We need real-life chemistry, not just virtual sweet talk. Why is it so difficult to meet in person? What's the holdup? It makes you wonder if they're hiding something. Are they scared? Married? All we want is a simple date, even just a walk in the park. This endless online interaction is exhausting. Why keep waiting? Does anyone else feel the same? Let's talk about it. Your ideas and comments make our community special and contribute to the creation of a world of mutual understanding and harmony in relationships.
Should become a doctor,
promote a doctor.
Else.
So what I was a nurse that took care of dying children. Why do I make more money being a porn star on the internet? Let's just call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Because society doesn't give a fuck. They care about respecting women like nurses, people that do this, teachers. They don't pay them the same as a porn star can make. So let's change that.
Well, if you're willing, well, that's a personal decision that you made where you're willing to compromise.
I went that route. I went that
route.
For
money, which is fine.
I needed the money. I couldn't support myself.
On a nurse's salary? Nurses make 6 figures.
I live in New York City. I made after taxes in New York City about $100,000 a year.
That is in the top 15% of earners.
I was never going to be rich.
Okay.
On a nurse salary. So that's facts.
So basically you decided,
I said, yeah.
I want to be rich. I don't want to be stressed. I will compromise
every single month.
Respect,
live paycheck to paycheck.
From people, because let's be honest, no one respects porn stars. I will compromise my respect for more money, and that's fine. That's a decision you made.
It's a decision I made. I stand by it.
Okay, but you can't get mad at society for not accepting it.
I disagree with your comment that no one respects porn stars.
No one does. No one does. Even women in themselves.
I'm not saying I wanted to be a porn star. I didn't wake up and say, I'm going to go to college and be a porn star.
Talk shit about each other. What's the first insult a girl said? You're a fucking slut.
The fact that a former nurse now earns more as an online porn star underscores society's misplaced values. Essential workers like nurses are often undervalued and underpaid compared to those in the adult entertainment industry. This disparity reflects a systemic issue where crucial professions are not properly rewarded. Choosing to switch careers for financial reasons highlights the harsh reality many face, even high-earning professionals. The frustration about the lack of respect for porn stars also points to broader societal problems, where individuals often have to choose between dignity and financial stability. What are your thoughts on this? Is it time for a serious reevaluation of how we value different professions?
In 2024, can we stop asking men to take care of us and pay our bills immediately as soon as we meet them, as if they're obligated to financially make sure we're secure fresh out the gate? I will never understand this. I hear the craziest stories from men, how they'll go on a first date with a woman or their first conversation with a woman, and immediately she's making it a requirement and a standard to pay their bills and fly them out and take them shopping and drip them in designer and take care of their 3 kids. It's not even theirs, and this is the standard if you want to get to know me, let alone date me. That's insane to me. Like, I can't understand that or comprehend, because I feel like as a woman you should hold your own and you should make sure your bills are taken care of on your own. I'm all for a man leading and providing and protecting, because that's what a man's supposed to do. And a part of providing is, of course, making sure that his woman is financially secure. But the key word there is his women. You can't just meet a man, he doesn't even know you. Y'all don't even know if you're going to be together, and the standard is you got to pay my bills. Like, that's crazy to me. But if a man met you on the first date and the first night and he wanted to have sex with you, you would be appalled and offended.
It's baffling how some expect men to take care of their financial needs right from the first date. Stories of women asking men to pay bills, fly them out, and shower them with gifts from the get-go are mind-blowing. As women, it's crucial to hold your own. Sure, a man should lead, provide, and protect, but that's for his woman, not a stranger. Demanding financial support from someone you just met is as outrageous as a man expecting sex on the first date. Are these expectations way out of line? By subscribing to the channel, you will be up to date with all the news and will help me continue this important undertaking.
I've always known that by walking my own path, I was never going to be surrounded by a lot of people, but I was going to be surrounded by the right people. I am so in awe of the most recent generation who are so unafraid to walk their own path. What I wouldn't give to have been as brave as they are when I was their age. I've known for a long time that I'd never be surrounded by a huge social circle. I mean, I've known this since I was a child because it just never happened for me. Growing up, it was like I had like a core group of friends, but I still would only be really close to 1 or 2 of them. And then I had friends in other groups, but no matter where I was centered, I was always in the periphery. When I was younger, I think it really bothered me, but in my adulthood, I've not only come to accept it, but I've come to value it. The folks that I become close to are so incredibly special to me, and they have value systems and characteristics and personalities that I wish that I can embody. There's nothing like being surrounded by folks who inspire you to be a better person. I've known that not conforming to the traditional expectations of what a woman should be was going to mean that I would reach an age where I didn't quite fit in. I don't have children, so I don't really fit into those spaces, and I'm not married, so, you know, the whole couples thing, I'm not a couple. I was talking about this on a live the other night, and somebody commented that it sounds very lonely. And sometimes it is. I have my moments, but I think there's not only this perception that a woman should have children and be married and conform to these societal expectations, but there's also the societal expectation that we should feel lonely if we don't. And 99% of the time, I don't feel lonely because I know that when I am with my people, they're the right people. And I know that I can have an incredible time going out and doing things on my own. And the people in my life who support me using my voice, who support my content, they are the ones who have longevity. That's the relationship that I want to invest in. Those folks are proud of me for walking my own path.
It's strange to see this woman promoting her opinion as a choice of a particular path. After all, everything can be much more banal. For some reason, no man wants to be in a relationship with this girl. In her story, she presents herself as a good girl, but it is obvious that her relationship does not work out, or she changes partners in search of an ideal one.